We are me one couple. What to say? We are me one couple. Hello, Abusia. I am NJ Yamahosepe. Say yetimi aba wakwemu once again with another edition of The Community and the Law. The Community and the Law is a program that comes your way every Saturday afternoon between 4 and 6 p.m. GMT. That is UK time and across all the time zones on the Zero Line. Now, we're going to have a conversation that would enhance your understanding of what the legal issues are here in the UK, and that's brought to you by courtesy of BWF Solicitors. BWF Solicitors, 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, no so Seven Sisters, North London. Where you Monday to Friday, free anopa 9:30, ekopim and 6 o'clock. They are our trusted legal partners when it comes to the law. BWF Solicitors. Ose fa unsama hodo ni nyina abra na afei nso so anyone medi enkomo na obete wase ubenya solution to your issues and your concerns and problems. I'm saying for ene the day bro no a very interesting discussion. What are my rights as a UK consumer when I buy an item online or by phone? Unante shop. Back in the day, I remember when I had my first mobile phone, I didn't even know that I was going to have my office and everything on it. It was just make a call, respond to a call, and the rest of it. But to say, no, we do everything online, on phone, on the internet, and the rest. Now, se auto adie, ewo net so, and now se ujina phone so now auto adie. Are your rights the same as you would have walked into a shop, pick up the item, send it back home? And if you have any issues with it, you probably can send them back. These are the issues. But apart from that, there's also another concern within the community that BWF Solicitors has addressed, and I'm going to look at that as part of our discussions. And Unti, I'm inviting you and I'm saying, come join me on the program, The Community and the Law. We are live on BW TV, BW Radio, and also live on BWF Solicitors Facebook, YouTube, and all the social media platforms. Unti, tell somebody to tell somebody that we are live. And I welcome you to the program, The Community and the Law. Hello once again. Good afternoon, good morning, or whatever the time is. I say hello to you and welcome to the program, The Community and the Law, the program that brings you the absolute understanding of the legal issues here in the UK and across the globe. It's my duty and, of course, an honor for me to sit in and host the program. BWF Solicitors, and then we're looking at a very interesting topic, and the topic is saying that we're looking at our rights as a UK consumer when it is that you buy an item online or on the phone. When you go to the shop to buy an item, the rights that you have, are they the same as the situation where you buy something on the phone or online? But before we do that, let me say thank you to BWF Solicitors. BWF Solicitors, 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, no so 7 Sisters, North London. We're here Monday to Friday. Free anopa 9:30, ekopim and 6 o'clock. Emremunsem say immigration, say family issues, nationality, and I think so say yenye appeals, any idea amount. when it comes to your immigration issues, BWF solicitors and Edimo Akotenepa. Intime come for amount say Frewon Cecilia 0208 493 7340 0208 493 7340. And also say over the emergency number 077 127 61884 077 127 61884. BWF solicitors, they are our trusted legal partners when it comes to the law. Sabri Momanfa young BWF solicitors advert no embra na ifihwa na fi yaba ababeshe. Today we have several things really good to learn. Na the TNS mepese obesheni nyina nso na aboawo fa bibo okotodwemu but ansa na no tie BWF advert.
This is our world. Here we are in our community. There are the laws. There are the regulations. We have BWF solicitors. BWF solicitors, experts in all aspects of the law, family law, civil litigation, all immigration and nationality issues, representation in court, marriage and divorce. We pride ourselves to give you excellent legal services and follow through till we get you the right result and decisions. That is our mutual satisfaction. We have a team of excellent qualified solicitors and support team to help you every step of the way. Our senior partner with over 30 years of unbroken service to the community is a member of the Family Law Panel and has advised several lawyers and institutions in many legal matters. He is qualified to practice both in the UK and in Ghana. Come to us. Speak to us. Let us represent you. We are your trusted community partners when it comes to the law. Locate us on the 4th floor of the Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road at Seven Sisters in North London, N15 4NP. Nearest train station, Victoria Line to Seven Sisters Station, exit number 2. We are open for all consultations from Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekends by appointment only. Call us now on 0208 493 7340 or 077 127 61884. BWF Solicitors, your trusted legal partner.
The Ghana Society UK, in partnership with the National Commission on Culture Ghana, African Knowledge Origins Ghana, Location Accra, and Kente Nkoswahima, Her Royal Highness Nana Abena Santua I, supported by the Ghana Union, Association of Installed and Enscaped Traditional Rulers in the UK, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture Ghana, Ghana Tourism Authority, and the Ghana High Commission UK present the prestigious annual Kente Festival, Kente Fest 2022. Spanning from Thursday, 20th October to Saturday, 26th November 2022. Activities will include African History Exhibition, cultural workshops, Ghana exhibitors exhibiting Ghanaian products from the 12th to the 26th of November 2022 in the Mall Shopping Centre, Luton, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily, and culminating in the Grand Royal Kente Gala on Saturday, 26th of November 2022 from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. will be happening live at the plush venue 360, 20 Gibson Lane, Luton, LU1 3JH. Exit Junction 10 on the M1 motorway. Highlights of the night will include a Akaba reception and networking, the Kente Heritage Awards, the launch of the Batakari, Damshika, and Fugu Festival 2023, honoring the best dressed Kente person, and live performances with the popular Davison Band. Tickets are available at Eventbrite, or there will be limited ones at the door. £30 standard and £50 VIP. Dress to impress in your rich Kente or traditional smart evening wear. You don't want to miss this super cultural event. Kente Fest 2022. Sponsors: Kabaka Foundation, Kabaka Construction and Investment Limited, Databa Group, and TapTapSend. Media partners: BWTV, BW Radio, Tropical FM and TV, and Kantanka Television.
As tradition is, we're going to look at some of the things that we start our discussions with. Now, dedicating a nugget, BWF solicitors every Monday morning before noon, what they at 2 Aja. Now, this week, what we are looking at rules requiring an adult dependent to be brought to live in the UK. And what are the rules? The rules requiring an adult dependent to be brought to live in the UK are that the applicant is required to provide evidence that they require long-term personal care, which must take the form of, first one, independent medical evidence that the applicant's physical or mental condition means that they cannot perform everyday tasks. And two, this must be from a doctor or other health professional. In addition, evidence relating to the available care should be from a central or local health authority, a local authority, or a doctor or other health professional. Appendix FM, which is set out in the immigration rules. As I may slow down, you say if you were reading along with me, you might be asking the question. Now, apart from the two conditions, the evidence should be from, or say, a central or local health authority, a local authority, or a doctor or other health professional. So then you ask yourself the question, or if I have one, it's okay. Or I should have 1, 2, or 3 together, or 1 or 2, or 1 in addition to 2, or 1 in addition to 3. All these things are questions I may yes sure say opese ubisa. I don't think me quick introduction no enye na fe memfa wo anko yen lawyer Albabe boy and nano. I don't think Ensha Siena main country say and Yamakwana Mewojumedi. So many lawyer Charles Asma, who is a lawyer from BWF solicitors. Na oni Babidi and Como. Lawyer Charles Asma inuya the Bialba, send the idea mechanism so or chair and yet to say the teacher ni a chair de pepe. And Timome Mano Aquaba na yen fa yen common and shishos lawyer. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Rakoku.
Na Pachapo me. Good. I love that. Anyway, thank you very much. That's brought to you by courtesy of Bolex Designs. And well, I'll give him the details. I think that's also there. But and then were several questions to ask. One of the questions will be about our rights as consumers here in the UK. But apart from that, the nuggets are more ebre, and there's a little me person nuggets is showing say obi epese or the adult dependent eba UK no babetana. There are certain conditions that must be met, and there are certain evidence is maybe idea. You lawyers, your and or and you know also you're careful because I'm here now one kote I see. But you don't remember this is in front of us. What do we do?
That's be brave. Answer na yebechia etie for ne ahwefo no. We go into the nugget. The nugget and say, well, classroom and can make us a starter activity, which will take you into the mainstream.
That's right.
Now, Emrano egumu ahodo bebre. Na under the provision for family migration, one area no family migration to do with adult dependents. Now, your case will be adult dependents, and not just an adult 18 plus. Nimpano will depend on one way application amano no our sponsor no. more or less, and ya war nipa no entumi survival.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with EU. This is purely immigration rules to do with British applications. EU applications na ya na straightforward and simple.
Okay.
Now, sa nipa we could be say wo maame. And that's a one tibia when our sheno. And that's a baby when our sheno. But sa nipa no adult. And you can say adult, of course, 18 years and above. But most of the time, so you obia nefe no akwe nimbebre. And it's more of a very high threshold application.
Okay.
And you're straightforward. And the kind of Mrano ne all can say, ubetumi this signing pay abe UK man abet na winchain na washeno. However, there are certain things as I say utumi enya na wode to akwemu. Now, signing pay we and yes sir when I was shen nti ubetumi asori no agasa me ne oba abetna. Ubetumi atna baby or no. The question is adenti na akwabese or no emetna. Mrano say signing pay we as I say ne face no akwenenim.
Okay.
Nti more of common sense approach, 60 plus, 70, 80, not just say, and no akufum because of age.
Okay.
Nti age is relevant. Even though I say adults, we are looking at high level adults, not low level adults, adulthood. And I say, sa nimpa way is so depending on wo for the day-to-day needs.
Okay.
Day-to-day needs, you're saying. Day-to-day needs, say, ni didiemu, na tarishemu, ni mobility, so ni obananti, ni adie, internet say obia we do sa pempenso a ohia obi foforo for day-to-day tasks, so not just so you obi oyare.
Okay.
So it's not just about the age, also health. Nipa health, in addition to the age, are such that the person is not able to carry out day-to-day activities.
Day-to-day activities. Obedware. Obeye onwane aduane. Obesiesie ne. Obedidi. Obesiesie ne fie. Se nipa no entimi nye sa activities na, then it means that nipa no ebetimi a qualify say yede ne beba as an adult dependent.
This is an independent to me, yes, idea no. It's not just about qualifying, not just an independent ohia obi. Ohia emwa.
Okay.
So that's the big association is so when you ohia because of the age. And then the medical condition as a health implication, health situation or woman. And those things have become impairment to the point that the person is not able to perform daily activities are ordinarily no you be expect say obe performing edi kan na didie mu so bi kra na oboa no mani didi ese so bi kra na okai ne say time aso ese say wodidi ese say impo ne medication o so bi na okai ne say braso fa weduro dodo kra obe fa no ese so bi na osese na o church no de ma no na che say hunamu no nyoma enkoyie.
Okay.
The signing panel on one cassa entumi entna senior na kane no otumi eye no. Enti ne ewom so ye mobility senior obekọ ne obeba. Krom ha ka beka signing panel obi kura no obedi no besi which no odna akọ round for sightseeing ne for nyoma bi obehu okrom for to na pom din kura no akonenim. Ne sa nyimpa we no why no provide ade we. Nti di kan no or say wow nyimpa ni depending on wo no a we sponsor no a wo UK or memu no. E say we prove say sa nyimpa we no ohia sa nyoma we.
Okay.
Na sa nyoma we no we make arrangement say e be available amano e wo bebi owo no. Wo di nyoma egu akwemu a onya sa ade no. Say bia wape carers amano and say wape maid bi amano and say wape baby otie a obenya sa akwenya no it is so we family members and say we you be full depending on the circumstance. Medication, how long has the person been on the medication, what are the diagnoses?
Okay.
It's not a matter of meyare medically no then evidence doctors are been for a long while. Just an nimpa we no the situation no kra no deteriorate because even though support no is not adequate.
Okay.
Say
more say evidence is the name of the game, and nuggets no am I say two pieces of categories are they qualify no. Oh yeah, I was say winya BB from local authority medical person any idea. My no why any bit me amma me the permission say meet me akofa me adult dependent depending on sa conditions here you can want me in the day-to-day activities.
Yo, intuition, there are two parts to the test. The first part no ye a no a ye hu no board no so no. I say independent medical evidence. What is independent? Just say and yes sir obi na all ye dia aboa wo kana na bi just to get through the process.
Okay.
But a genuine and objective assessment are verifiable. Internet just say nipa no so a health professional. Okay. Obi into me and compromise no.
Okay.
Number one, independent medical evidence. Confirming the applicant's physical or mental condition, meaning that they cannot perform everyday tasks. How long am I? What sort of medication it is, condition it is, medication ben or also quite ben soon as medical issue no affecting no abrabo. The day-to-day activities not so performing the DDA mu, the jari mu, the 90 mu, the casta mu, the BBA mu. Empo. Then you go to the B or say this must be from, that's the source. From that independent medical evidence, where does it come from? It must be from doctor or health professional.
Okay.
Apart from say doctor, we can also have other health professionals. Other health professionals, which may be a nurse, which may be an occupational health therapist, which may be a psychotherapist, which may be somebody who is giving the physiology. Sa inyama no a ekeka ho ebo nimpa na abrobo mu na ho odimu na ade no, because the doctors work hand in hand with these paramedics and now say health professionals.
And the lawyer say minya evidence na say minya support document no every doctor ho a minya free any paramedical or support health professional na minya free local authority ho a and now say we say minya in a combination.
I'm running say all. And just say central or local health authority. Enti obi omo a bia ote Accra yare no Kolebu eno mu treat no. Enti central health authority na wo Kolebu no medical record no when e be fear den ebeba. Obi omo oni ahoden a ode be Kolebu enti okọ polyclinic na e wo ni local area no. Eho na obenya evidence na den e free. Or say doctor or other health professional, as long as say we mean saying when you emu baako no a support this situation is valid. Because I'm trying to say this, that, or that. Okay, one of them. Obviously now they are talking about the same thing. Now sometimes we have what we call corroborative evidence. Doctor or medical aspect, but be a doctor so make you referral to occupational health therapist health therapy, not occupational health, but health therapist. Say be a yen share in impano ne kasa emu. Say nia be a kasa onti and I say ne kasa no obre. No make doctor make you referral to somebody to assist. And impano so beboa with the report. It be a social service abem. Omo report ebeboa. Ebi a clinic no okoye no crofo ho a omoboa assessment no ene so ebeboa. Ebi okọ physio. Nti physio for no so omo de ebeboa. So we can put all together, then we have corroborative evidence. But it's not just the evidence ene here. The here ne say yes, evidence ne say nimpa no ontumi yes a nyoma no ema no ho. But you have done everything you need to do in terms of sikafemu, in terms of support I will provide, we're providing na ewo omanya owomunumu enso enye ejuma enye yi. That means you've done your best of endeavors. You've done everything you need to do, but enye ejuma. That means wo na physically as I say we are available. Nti say kodum pempen so a wo na say we physically available na wo nso wontumi nkwatena ho dia then mmra no will allow you say and if nipa no be bra wo nchen baby a wo no so that would you when you are then akono no ho.
Okay.
Then in that case you have to show say nia onya no wo ho no and I say inadequate support na ho no you have it in place oba obenya. So it's not just a matter of
so whoever is going to invite the adult dependent, would have to make preparation.
Yes,
any arrangements.
exactly.
One, say a year mobility assistance. I was say wo fear. Say a bed, almost special bed here. They left to money idea. No, say obetene fear. I was a war. And you should have room big enough for all those. Would these be enough to support you?
Exactly, because you have to show what you've done. But more of different than not, you may have to make arrangement with care home. Mind you, especially Ghana, say you need care homes. So it may even be a good argument, say you would have even wished for your mom or dad or that adult dependent to be in a care home, but that facility is not available. Nkrofo na okofa won ema mo be fie be hwe no omo so omo ntumi anti omo anim enhwe ne yie. Doctors actually say so when you anko no ho a na ebeba no ebe ye worse. Meanwhile, even though you have the money, you cannot get that support locally at home. So anti-medne ba have done arrangement with the local authority or the care home. So mo buy me maami and sabe papa no ba ho na ye be ko awon be hwe no. Me so I will be available 24/7 to help nimpa way rather than traveling to the country all the time. I may jumani bribinti ema me kwan no. But the question is say are there people there
who can do the same for
who can do the same thing? If there are people there, then it becomes very, very hard to prove say.
Instead
of say
now, Obi Daniela at the comment be about we can find it on the page and we'll put it on the screen for us our users as well. Or say in common no come up and more information. But the Obi son say Obi or ejuma flexible hours. Now fe or that universal credit so. That's what you are buying sika. Or we see near what's our situation anymore. What me approve say Obi antime no, but also they not ever. But Najuma and also Nisika abayin ekra na so so Emma otime at the survival. Sani pa no betimi akofa such a relative there by now.
Yeah, that's a good point. You see, one other thing financial resources available. And so okofa obi aba even apart from the fact that nipa area obesha no. There's also threshold for even normal maintenance. Says we prove say financially no we ejuma winya X amount. And also says we ejuma na we no sika no emu enye dura umeti maintenance threshold for obi a order aban emwa eso a week. But what you know it's not just about food and drink. It's about care for an adult dependent. Already you are spending money there. But what you are saying is that oba quality of it and adequacy of it.
Okay.
So how do you then prove it? Say, already you are doing it, but you want the person to be here, and yet it's not enough. It could do one. It will be difficult to say abineeboao. Now you have in place arrangement money wise to care for this adult dependent.
Okay.
In terms of finance, very important because care home no cry no free.
Okay.
Any other support systems now will be here man no. Na won to me so nkansa wo de na ba na abaye aban burden. So you have to prove a juma we here. Nti bia wo ne wo kunu na ti na mu nyina mu ye juma. To put together but say yankwane wo ne wo ma na ti na aban na eboa mu a se ne nimpa kan universal credit there. Na che say wo aban boa no how can you help an adult dependent? Na just automatically no
or the neighbor be
burden on the state.
Okay. Abusiafo say afi and we join the community and the law and way. Lawyer Charles Asma is our guest and the program is brought to you courtesy BWF Solicitors our 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road no so our Seven Sisters. Go to them, speak to them and you get the best of legal advice and support. BWF Solicitors are trusted partners when it comes to the law. By via courtesy, we have looked at bringing your adult dependent relative to live with you in the UK. Recently, you might have noticed there was this video that went viral for purposes of copyright and data protection. Immediately we put the video on, the sound is taking off and the stream is taking off. Video no now, but you might have seen it. Yeah, maybe when you let us know, we can send it via our WhatsApp platform. There was this family, this lady that had 2 children. Now, single parents, so to speak. Na the situation no ekoye se na ontimi ntua ne dan ka efira ade akoma aye mpanimfo se yemra emetu no emfiri ho ye ba ye no se ne etitia no even nipa oba betu no bailiff no ba ye no kra no hu oba ne mobo ema no sika kakra se on fan survive then on seek for help. It got to a point that there was nothing they could do. In a situation like that, what should the person do? How should the person go about it? Where should the person go for help? Yeah, Kai said, senior partner of BWF Solicitors, Uncle Ben, for 2 weeks running. Last week when we didn't have our live program, he was on and we played that back. Today, I'm going to give you a playback of his answer. The answer and, of course, the solution to the problem, so that when you find yourself in that situation, you know what to do, you know where to go, and know how to go about it. And it's all brought to you on the program, The Community and the Law, courtesy BWF Solicitors. Watch this.
Today, we'll look at the support available to migrants in the UK, those who have limited leave to remain, and those who are undocumented. Today's topic has been informed by the distressing video that went around on social media of a Ghanaian mother and her 2 children who had been evicted from their long-term accommodation because she couldn't afford the rent. Within the body of law, the Parliament has ensured that a child who is in need is provided for, and this will cover any child within the locality of the local authority and his or her family. The law recognizes that there will be children in need, and the law defines a child in need as a child whose life may be stunted by lack of basic amenities like accommodation or resource to provide food and clothing. Parents of such children must ensure that they immediately contact a local authority social services for children and families. I must emphasize again that the appropriate department of the local authority to provide support under the Children Act is the Social Services, Children and Families, and not the Housing Department. It may be that a parent has limited leave to remain but does not have the means to rent a decent place, or because of their child, although they have the right to work, they are unable to work full-time. Again, it may be that this person has made an application to the Home Office and they are waiting for a decision and therefore are not allowed to work. Any parent or family that falls within the category of persons that I've highlighted can make an application to the local authority for support. Within the law, there are excluded class of migrants who are not allowed to make or acceptable to make this application. Within Schedule 3 of the law, these are people who have overstayed their visa, people who are illegal entrant or illegal migrants, and failed asylum seekers. However, the law also accepts that if any person falls within the above class of persons that I've mentioned, they can still claim support if they have made a human rights application. A human rights application is any application made within Appendix FM of the Home Office rules as a parent or as a spouse or as an individual who has a private or family life. The law does not allow the local authority to assess the benefits or the prospects of this application. Who makes this assessment? The local authority where the child is located. It may be where he attends or she attends school or where she lives. And what must the local authority do once they've been approached or they've received an application from a parent who has a child in need? The law says that the local authority must perform an assessment, and the assessment must be comprehensive and must cover the lifestyle, including the income, work, living condition, school locality, distance to school, and the environment. I say environment because in certain instances you may have parents who have accommodation, but the accommodation may not be suitable because it's either overcrowded or far away from where the child attends school. Such a parent will also fall within the class of people who may raise the in-need child application. Once the local authority has accepted your application, they will have to commence an assessment. The assessment is required to be done within 5 to 40 days. However, as this will take a while for the assessment to be concluded, you can also ask for emergency support. Within the law, emergency support will cover situations where the local authority is still considering your application. The support may be a day's accommodation in a hotel or bed and breakfast, or it may be a week's accommodation with the necessary support so that you can buy food and whatever the child requires for the child to thrive in your care. It is important that you cooperate with the local authority. Case law has stated that instances where the local authority has found that you are either withholding information or not providing the necessary documents to support your application, or if you are unable to explain how you've whittled away substantial savings in your bank account without explanation, then the local authority may conclude that you've withheld information from them and they will not be able to give you a positive decision. The local authority also has a continuing ongoing duty to reassess you anytime your condition changes. Parents who have leave to remain but do not have recourse to public funds, you know that you can apply for the no recourse to public funds to be lifted. Whilst you're making that application and waiting for the decision, you can also ask the local authority in the interim to support you within Section 17 of the Children Act. So as we began, we should not find any parent with a child in need like we saw in that video, going through the distressing situation that this lady went through. The law is there. There are also resources that can help you to make this application. You can go online and download the resource materials at Project 17. Project 17 is a charity that supports parents with children in need who are waiting for an assessment or are likely to qualify for support under Section 17. Again, the government is providing support to all UK nationals and any person who find themselves in the UK. Whether you have settlement or not, you may qualify for government support, including support for energy cost, transportation, support to find work, and support with your accommodation. It is important that we do not allow ourselves to go through such distressing situations. It is not good for the children, especially where there are provisions within the law. In any event, if you still want advice or support to assess government support under the Children Act, do not hesitate to contact us on any of the numbers that is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Thank you, and I hope this will help another parent. Let's help each other and continue to show the love and care in the community. Have a good
Okay, Abusia, that was very, very informative. That was very useful, and that was something I think everybody should have. This video will be available online on all the social media platforms for BWF Solicitors and BW TV, BW Communications, BW Radio. You can download it, keep it, and make sure that you share it with people who will be in need of that. Now, I'm coming back to our topic for today. The American show that NSA Ian resource person free BWF solicitors lawyer Charles Asma. Now, and the question me Emma and NSA, what are my rights as a UK consumer when I buy an item online or by phone? Now, look at this scenario. Several years back, now what idea? You went straight to the shop or went to the market and bought the item. Now, most of the supermarkets, most of the shops, most of the item selling units, etimi control say adiano or the qua or the right to say after 14 days ubitimi assign ediaba. Physically, I went to the shop and I bought. My rights were enshrined in there. Sometimes even there was a point I even realized that you can go to a supermarket and bargain for a price. The price that is indicated on the shelf is indicative. And to me, I argue say Yema will enter somehow because you see council. I remember just a few days ago, I went into a food shop and I had £9.10. Na mi kuta £8. Na papa ni biza mse usika yese mi kuta £8 so fabra. I was like, but you have advertised that this is it. Okay, those are some of the few rights there. But now I have my mobile phone in my hand and it does almost everything. From my office, the front end of my office to the back end of my office. I buy things, I go on the internet on it, I do all my things, negotiations here and there, write my text, several things, record videos, playback, can even stream something from my mobile phone or online on the computer. There are several shops online, eBay, the Amazons, the Groupies, and all the ones. These are virtual shops. We don't physically see them, but we still buy items and they come. I pick up the phone and I call a provider. Then pano aton service at the amami. Say, BB echo wrong with any of the services I've bought or the items I've bought. Is it the same thing as I would have gone to the shop to do or what? Even our rights with the physical things and the physical shops, what are they? These are things I would want us to really, really, really take note of. And for that reason, I have nowhere else to go than to go to the lawyers to ask what the rights are, and especially in this day and age, especially post-COVID, when everything is almost done online. Lawyer Charles Asma, thank you very much. My problem is super. But with you, I know I'm well covered. Consumer rights. So me physical shop na me kotoa. What are some of the rights I enjoy as a consumer, especially here in the UK?
Yo, me that's bebre. If I can we switch here, etie ne ahwefo, and then me da ewie yaba wo fie yaba bibia wo bia with the message, the community and the law. And you share our rights as consumers, especially in the UK, because every country, every jurisdiction has its own laws that protect consumers.
Right.
And today we are limiting our conversation to UK. And if you're a consumer in the UK, this is relevant. Now, who is a consumer? A consumer is the one who actually uses the product or the service.
Okay.
And you may be a buyer, but not necessarily the consumer. To be to me, now they are chobi. So we have different consumers. Today we are looking at individual consumers, not business consumers. So we are not dealing with B2B, but we are dealing with B2C.
Business to a
businesses
consumer.
and individual consumers.
Okay.
Because B2B, the law places them the same level. And insurances cover you. But about business and consumer, individual consumers, we as consumers, we are limited and vulnerable. So where does the law protect us? So we are looking at consumer protection. Now, Emra Bibrina Ewoho, main one is Consumer Rights Act 2015. We're also looking at the Sale of Goods and Supply of Services Act 1982. We are also looking at consumer protection with respect to distance selling regulations 2000. And see, the word consumer protection, distance selling. And distance selling and dwelling on, especially buying on the phone, buying online. These days, phones, computers, now what to come with your honey a barefoot way of selling. But let me point out, Bakubina would buy as part of your starter, no say, who shop. And I would mean a seller no equity negotiation. Even though the price is listed on the product, we're able to negotiate to your benefit.
That's right.
Why? The reason is simple. You see, there is contract to sell ends at the point where seller no obe accept say or ton amount.
Okay.
Until so obe accept say or ton amount a obe ji usika no, there is no contract to sell.
Okay.
Now, who call shop no advert nyama no bebre e wo ho meboa. Wo pɛ na wakɔhwɛ ebi mo kra akɔhwɛ o mo ani so na o mo kɔ. Obi kɔhwɛ ne wane
Window shopping.
Window shopping.
Ebi kura eka say therapy.
Of course, it means to try pictures now, dear. For a but the point in the sense, when I call share display no, the display of the item with the prices. In law, in contract law, we call it invitation to treat. It's invitation, as seller no ayama on say bra, never should be not to be. Ufa adie no a, which means sawadwin at any time, provided say when vimpi.
Okay.
Which means sawadwin. With the PDA, the question is, I don't know with the PA na untiaka. Into kwatil honwa. With the manwa, or no crabby to make a main toma, and I say it's out of stock. When you mean say, no me afuka abasa me beto, adie we display, I don't know we fee display ho. Me na me toma dear, there's no contract, he can't force me. And the moment obeji item no, or the item no be mawo, na waju usika no, there is contract.
Okay.
And so we need to mean bargaining. No, say okay, yes, she met you so amount, number the amount, £8, whatever, or 80p. Let's just say we didn't in that sense. Yajatum. But the point in it said there's no contract until the seller has accepted your offer to buy. Your offer to buy is when you pick the item, you give it to the seller. Na seller no aju usika. Say me to amao. Until the moment oba accept it, usika no or the item no bama no, there is contract.
Okay.
And in face to face no aye call ye shop no. We have our right to change our mind.
Okay.
After we have purchased the item. What if you buy online and I said on the phone?
On the phone.
The same procedure, our process. Now, you're right,
Okay.
we have the right to cancel the order. What you can cancel it. Nti sɛ wotɔ adeɛ a wobɛhu sɛ yɛma receipt a wokɔ shop ne yɛma receipt a wobɛhu sɛ yɛatwerɛ wɔ so you can return it or you can return it. That means you've cancelled, you've changed your mind. You can return it within 28 days. Now what they are back now abaju sika and that's a replacement. Ubi baka say you can only replace, you cannot return it for the money. So they have to make it obvious.
Ebinum kra na saying within the envelope no mo de ade na buy na label ebo ho say we returning ade na for we bo envelope no achi na fabrian na ama address also returning sa ade no edeko. Is it something within the rights?
Well, that's convenience for them. Okay. And obviously you have to be human enough to support or to help with that process. No Americans say be a will returning for us to be able to trace and track away a return product no fakwa hase.
Okay.
Until your amount will be crown, then the postage will be free. Now we post to Akomawo. Come on. Either way, we post to and that's how we deliver. Instead, we deliver, mostly we deliver. Fabra has say, "Mammy, even though they are asking for it, I don't think it's extra ask. It's something we can be flexible to assist. Even though maybe anywhere just say, Omakasa Fabra has say a whole party, and that's how they call. But you have to take it somewhere. Into so much rawa. But now can say you have the right to cancel the product. Now you may be bringing your turn online. Your turn online, it will say as I say, clear. Within the law, no, you display product, it is saying for you, na what share say, oh, we look nice. Sometimes the way you look, a bar is different. Because pictures are different from realities. Enti emrano ene se nipa na oton ade na so display ade no oka emfaso a ewo ade no eho with respect to quality and so many other things are nyoma no and say product no betumi aye aboawo nti se ade ne ba na enye sania wuhu no and say omoka no sa na tie de a
okay,
then it is not fit for purpose. It might also be not fit for purpose in terms of size, in terms of shape, in terms of color, in terms of quality. In this situation, then it is not fit for your purpose. You can return it.
Okay.
And get your money.
So
back.
could there be a situation where the seller would state in the small print, say sometimes we say like product and I don't even know why they put that in that small print, but those are where the conditions and the terms of agreement are. Could they have stated clearly, say, this item is not refundable? In that case, your rights are kind of cancelled one way or the other.
There are certain items that are generally not refundable. It is especially, and that is purely based on health and safety grounds. A bit to say Johnny Indro. Kote Johnny now won't pen now sign the qua. It is on a balance of probability and high say in one way or the other, potential for contamination is high. So I tell you, untimin sign found call. Tina most of the time you take Johnny aya yemfa enko back. Na Indro inso sa.
Okay.
Depend on a draw chrono etieno and also no to return a drone and so again health and safety because on they will have to repackage and sell it. If you more money call for baby maybe for charity work. But either way, no be use man ye. It is a journey. How do we guarantee say a day way? Until journey na again on my catchers and make sure that the label the seal is not broken.
Okay.
The moment the seal is broken,
then you can't return.
So we breaking now.
You're wrong or not saying yeah.
So that those are the limitations. It is a journey in Drua. Once the seal is broken, it's difficult. If you can the seal in and break here, what is the chance? Say nimpano unto me fa bibi and war and boom. Okay. Everything is possible. So the risk factor into a journey in Drua and yet highly possible so to me but we are looking at other things.
Okay, so generally if I would ask say my rights as semi shop physically Am I right as going to a virtual shop, say be a mentor online or by phone? Are the rights the same? Would I enjoy the same set of rights because I'm buying the product? Probably from the same shop. For instance, for purposes of in Komwe, Mako Tesco. Tesco sells online as well. Into Mato online, say and deliver mommy. Say me call shop no more. Me rights and the deliver mommy with you pay.
You enti say what on online and say on the phone. They the brewa. In terms of cancellation, you have 14 days within which to cancel. Now, seller no as I say, no clear. Senior boss no say cooling off period no 14 days. Cooling off and say you have 14 days ubesisa wadwin. Na wa cancel order no. So one cancel order no dia and there after 14 days no we assume say wato. As I say the braille.
Okay.
Now, what if say seller no wa mboso sa antreo. So 14 days no as I say we sa. And then the wider framework of the law say you have within 1 year to cancel it because one explicit to me iron within 14 days.
Okay.
Internet just say your right to protection high. So this okataswa then the protection for you as a consumer no high. But so one katasu no be switch now say 14 days no you can cancel and I say you can change your mind there. Then you have to do it within 14 days no. Into cancel obviously you bought online to be call no cancel online say phone so ube friend no wa cancel. The reason is say distance selling no say online. In your man of display no online say na you no
maybe different.
You may even be color blind. Everybody know different. Just there me hu fe. I say wa call restaurant. Say na pictures no menu no ti wo photo no mu no. Say aduane we dey be kama. You be see when you say, hey, photo you they are far different. But so we turn online, all those issues are there. If you cry now, only in Panaka phone, so now all kind of one thing ye. Until what you have the right to say, okay, unim baby, my sister Madrid. Within 14 days, your rights are maintained.
Okay.
You also have the right to refund. Refund and say, why cancel no as I say do with sika then MAO. Obi Mobeka say refund subject to administrative and other charges. And no idea waja to mudia and I say once then your refund will be given after those deductions have been made. Especially buying airline tickets in adie. Airline ticket in be crowd home now your country said this one is not subject to refund once you cancel. Into when I will share say, will this be okay for me or not?
So we related to only goods and answer it covers services as well. I'm asking this question, for instance, Sebia, I booked a seminar to attend. And for some reason, I didn't find the objective of the seminar. Not say say road regulations and I say traffic regulations. But then the teacher was telling me something else online. Do those rights have the protection we are talking about?
Once so the service, so Emrano also covers services. Distance selling can be Sawato product or service. There's a service, sometimes we have a lot of other protection support for the consumer. And that service, we are not extending the conversation to cover digital streaming and other services. Turn online, but let's deal with general services, which is airline ticket, and it's a train ticket, and that's a seminar, such services. Now, say I don't know you've seen the item, you've ordered or bought it. You have a certain period within which to change your mind. Sometimes, depending on the type of service, there will be specific conditions attached. Until when I say we share those conditions, because each one condition will also determine the price associated with it. So we have the standard 14 days, but there may be peculiarities to do with SaaS service no, and as a product na water no. Senior working a seminar na ubuku ye. Then almost started say a deliver seminar no to you no. And when I who say was a sandwich and I say if already attended the seminar or you have started getting whatever you've bought or asked for, let's just say at this stage, you know, if you change your mind, what do you get? Do you get everything back? You are not cancelling, are you?
No.
Because who cancel, so we cancel before, say we start here at the end. 14 days standard, and now say time no as part of the conditions of the sales now. Or agreement no. Senior we need say what you best send you contract by email. And that's a contract near the member with phone so. Who read here? And one no be who say, is this what I actually wanted? And one no some person was saying as a say to me say
Okay.
Even though a seminar na what on online, there is also right to change your mind, which is the cancellation, you know.
Okay.
Within that cooling off period, you know, I have 14-day standard. And now say, near one kasa akan ewo adie no emuno. Nienti ya no specify the cooling off period, you know, apart from standard 14, they say, depending on the excuse me, the item, you know, they may have to plan, make preparations, and put things in place. To say seminar say, it might be say some compare resource persons now there. So if they've done all that before you cancel, then it will also go against them.
Okay.
In this case, you have to go by the standard conditions now. A war sales now or more aton amawono. Adena we buku and as a watono. But we are looking at the general condition of 14 days. In that case, you have 14 days to change your mind.
Right.
What's the sawajian? They have to give you full refund. Unless there are specific conditions attached to admin processes. Now, we're also looking at refund. Refund and cancellation are linked, but they are two different things.
Okay.
Once you cancel the item, you either get replacement, the order either get replacement or money back.
Money back. Okay.
The money back no, is the refund. The question is, how much refund do you get? You get full refund unless there are specifics or specific conditions attached to that sale.
Okay. Then finally, let me ask, sir, if a seller puts a product online, and also will be to me, well, obviously, we'll be on the internet, so, and some of our phone is so free, so we'll better. Emrano eshe say also what the conditions are at the ma, so they don't fall foul of the law.
You Emrano eshe say, of course, a sales, so there will be conditions. Remember your contract. Now, Emrano so eshe say conditions no will not be too disadvantageous to the individual consumer no. Auto adieno compared to a seller no or ahwodin etching consumer no.
Okay.
Until we have what we call onerous terms.
Right.
If the terms are so complicated and difficult for the buyer or the consumer no dear, then Emrano shese untumi en use sa onerous terms no.
Okay.
Until we na as I say ekoba say BBAC na woni seller no the question is because I gave you the conditions, the terms of sale. When I also say yes, you gave me the terms of sale, but it appears that these terms of sale are favorable to you. Ebioma ombe limit liability ni adie. Nti Emrano be share largely say sa limitations ni and conditions na wo ho no, is it favorable to the buyer or favorable to the seller?
Okay.
And as a way individual seller or consumer dear, a buyer or consumer dear, then you can stretch it to see say these terms were onerous and therefore not in your favor.
Okay.
But we are looking at general conditions across board. I am Rano a cover. The product must be fit for purpose. In the say ba na enye senior wo share wo expect say eti dia ubetumi e dey akọ back. What is our dream now? What they are back? Again, we are looking at delivery.
Okay.
If you can say your turn at the end, you be deliver no time way, and you be deliver no this method. Delivery no, your default delivery. Default delivery no normally within 13 days, 30 days no, as I say, deliver item no edema. Unless say there are agreements. Or there's an agreement between owner seller and say ebeye another time or earlier time. Because we man no here adie no entem. And so we here adie no later. Yes, idea within 30 days we expect say nimpa no be deliver adie no. Obi so ma o deliver adie no a enye ono an no be deliver adie na ma o. These days no be brain no deliver through third party. I from courier services, delivery agents. In the side delivery agent for no, so we deliver adie no. Is it omo no we deliver and accept seller no we deliver adie no? So who issue with the delivery now? Are you going to confront nipa no be deliver no? And I said no.
And no, sir, what do you do?
It's the seller.
Okay.
Seller no be deliver.
So it's the responsibility of the seller
to deliver.
And the man be do not the intermediary.
So the asuma a messenger may not have the responsibility to bear the risk of non-delivery. To one of say, okay, that is why most of the time you invite the seller into the issue. Say, then they will deal with nipa no partner and that's what agent no.
Okay, all right.
So that is one thing as I say, no, and so we have delivery rights and default delivery. Delivery right is say you have the right for the product to be delivered to you by the seller, not by the third party. But so third party no my seller no manage their brewa. You can't say I don't want this third party to bring the product. What do you say when saka? But say man fam brew no me the call baby for there. Then you tell the seller say you did not deliver.
And then they bear the responsibility. So be making sure say saka product na with you.
Place no ya agree say omo de beba no.
Okay.
Enti say obi a ade no ye de aba. Eba e no ni fie ye de call. You tell the fine. Obviously, they will tell you when they are coming to deliver the product. So you have to be available to take it. Then, if it is returned, you have to make an arrangement for it to be re-delivered. As to how it is re-delivered or delivered, it is not your problem. The seller will know how to deliver. Ono be who say, "Quite way in here so deliver." But then you can pick up with them. Say your right has been breached in a way. Say you didn't deliver the product. Then we also have the default delivery. Any 30 days delivery, no. If you want it earlier than 30 days, there should be arrangement.
Okay.
If you want it later than 30 days, there should be arrangement. So unless there is arrangement in place to alter the default delivery, no, the default delivery is 30 days.
Okay.
So that is one thing, as I said, no. And so now we're also looking at second-hand product. And so we or your cotton beton.
Okay.
Sometimes we show you a price, so no say, oh, 30 quid.
Used phone.
You can buy it. A used phone because you're only main seller. So your private seller, our second-hand product, and I say used product, you have to be careful. Because the protection will not extend to that individual or dealing on any second hand in your man. It has to be, but Nipani should be a retailer. So a retailer there, and the protection will extend to that retailer. And the question is it advisable to buy from Crawford or It is your level of risk appetite that will determine.
Say, who's radia? Mekai sɛ tete no mu hɔ no wonye gyina kwan no ho ne ade a obi so me laptop hyɛ bag mu wodi na chi boko akoduru na yɛde laptop na ma wo akɔbi so na yɛ cement block.
Why na wo kɔbi sa no?
Why na kɔbi sa no?
Exactly. Are you protected under the law?
No.
But does the law even know sir nipa way auto cement as laptop. So it has to be a genuine seller retailer.
Especially when we're buying online.
Yes,
or on the
even
phone.
when we are buying, yeah, of course. But if you are buying online, how do you even know say we a genuine seller? Because there are a lot of websites and other things. But again, as long as say nipa no aye ne as say anyway, say bibi kosi he can then make a request for investigation into that agenda nipa no aye no. If you man what insurance online, ubeko na insurance no enye papa. Unless nkrofo nko mu ni hodiem. Advice that we say when you are buying, I did not when you're sure about say a genuine and saying a genuine, use credit card. Because in that case you are protected under section 75.
Okay. Of the consumer
of
right.
the Consumer Rights Act, because a hono, so we use a credit card a credit card company no or bob we see an asu di say we sabe kan adena water. So when some can adena water ne dia and we see kana ayira no, they have to go and take it and replace it for themselves because you are not going to pay the credit card cost.
Well, the rights of a consumer and what are my rights as a UK consumer when I buy an item online and now say me talk on the phone? Lawyer Charles Asma, BWF solicitors, so and only a san common watch and so be but me say you may have some questions or concerns. Daniela Che say and maybe a wait me at the akko. So what are pants and briefs for both kids and the old? Those ones are not refundable. That's what Daniela says. Ezekiel Johnson, Yamakwa, Banana Briajim, thank you very much. Anthony Ganza, Margaret Dumensa, any more online, Yadamunina Asi. Wumpini Adam says, if you choose this firm as your legal advisor, then you are blessed. They are outstanding when it comes to the law and its implementation. Also, with me, as Sunday, question concern, they are top platform, and also, you will pick the amount. And I say, we're sending us text or WhatsApp at the Abraya 07950 780 422-780. And I also say, Obefre, Ebra, Yebe activity lines. No, lawyer Ewaha. Very soon I will be introducing my co-presenter Na Manyete Ewaso. But before then, lawyer, then I'll also answer.
Yes, let me comment on point now Union raises.
Daniela.
Pants and briefs may not be
refundable.
Returnable.
So I think that's where they are.
May not be returnable. Remember earlier when I mentioned, say, save for health and safety grounds, you can return everything. Pants and briefs, especially, their way you sue. So there should be a caveat to that. Because the matter again, let me use here. Na e wade ni mu packaging mu na say buy no kana masesa margin me mu share here there. Why are you saying say I can't return? But so what shop ho na e ade a briefs a wa we hu display there what na onim say e ade a wo call akọ yusu na we could do fie na we dey bad there. Some of the shops no will not allow based on health and safety.
Okay.
But you have bought this online. Now you deliver abre wo fie. And now, the condition to was say you can return it insofar as the label or the seal is not broken. Can I return it? Yes. Because the beer I do you know I say, oh, I did crime with baby, I don't even really need this one. But so would be able to pay assume say where you sue the account. But even that, you can stretch the conversation to say this, yes. But try because I didn't have opportunity to try it on.
I was shop.
Because Crawford shop where I try those briefs. Maybe, just maybe. Or I doubt if they do, but maybe. So I'm going to try honest or more pen on go. How can they confirm say we obey you soon to Omudi Kogu baby fufro? But if that is the case dear, then let's stretch this same argument further. And say so me could try a shop. Na me mpa me to miss some margin before I come out there. And yes, so who post to bring me because I ordered online or on the phone now with the bring me because I saw the display and I say for you now with the bring me na me pay bi more. Can I change my mind? Yes, provided conditions ɛwɔ hɔ sɛ this and that, they are not returnable.
Okay.
Some of them will say, if you return, you won't get your money back, but you get replacement. So there's also right for replacement of the item, where refund is not possible.
Okay. Yeah, over to me, Afraying 0739920848. 0739920848. Sana Mikaya, my colleague Na Manyate is online and will be on. Now, Manyate a year or English language for IELTS and those qualifications you need and passes you need for your immigration applications. Now, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Oreku.
Apome.
I don't want to cry when you're sharing, but I'm here, fan. I'm on soy.
Yami Adam, Yansi Yahoya Pa, our shyness Adam.
Oh, me that's it.
Yeah, no me boss say which idea were a year English and a home and home. But you obit me be with service na ni so kakra kire.
Yo, me ni abema me that's it. Ni di kame chia lawyer Asma Sir Charles Pacho, me ma good afternoon.
But you're also professor of English.
There you English I mean no tea and more share never.
Oh, okay. And the baby I do tea namra because nko English acquire or migration applications and I will pay na will be to me abua.
Sanity. You me that's it. Me ni abema ni o kan ne sa kromo ha ansa na ubetu kwan aba kro te say UK, Canada, US, New Zealand, any Australia no. Say ukoye dwuma ana ukọ school a wo say oye English test bi e tre say ubetumi atro ubetumi akenkan ubetumi readi no ani kenkan na say ubetumi etie atra ase na afa nso no ubetumi aka amana ye nti ne amabobo so nyina no ye friend skills a eye bako anan nti ye were reading skills, ye were writing skills, ye were speaking skills, any listening skills. Na sa ade 4 skills a ye win or say unya munimdie a ubetumi akyere ansa na ubetwa na yamawo ye de aka document a wo use for your application ansa na edimu eno no hold about 10% of say UK de no application this year hwehwe mbia the entire application a obeye no consists of 70% 10% I count no English language no. Now, so when meet here no, there is no way your application will be complete. Enti na abane say sa nimdie nkrofo ebisa say kwan ben na mefa so na metumi nsu esua na mede akotro ensohwe no na ma pass. Enti eno na edwumadie ya friend KT Consult Ed Consult for and as a KT Educational Consult for omotu ho anamo na omobaako a me ya ni a nyame adomini one of the companies now organize exams ni bi no na eye adwuma enti no nyame adom enimdie bebre a menye free ho na me gidi say se me de ma menuanom a na omokotra ometumi edi nkonim wo mo enti sa oba KT Educational Consultant na kire say ye kire sa English eye 4 na nye say odi tu kwan ye kire ma immigration mbia opese okoye B1 for immigration na say indefinite eno nso no yes speaking and listening no eno no eya na obi besie enye din kra na enyame anim no kra ni enye din nanso no enye din so obi koke ameye fail no ne akase wan pass nti se ne atie bia no ye wo levels obi enye din ma no obi no eye din ma no se sebi onte brofo kwata kra ye nim kwan a ye befa so a ye be kire ye be ye wo interview no process ne be ya okwa nsem a ye be bisa a ewo se wo ka no na wegina sa no aka no pepepe na kire se wedi nkonim mo enti eno nso ho saa nso na nurses nso a omotro so mo abedu krom ha dada na mbia omo amba through the IELTS and I said nursing program no ma bedu ha no na che se so mo tro either say IELTS no wa ha and I say OET no e wa ha say ne nyina ye English adesua na no so ye wa akwanya wo ha ibetumi a kire step by step na we hu kwan a wo befa so a wo betra wo betwa e ya na reading speaking and listening no and said anye ade sue bia mom na ba no reading and writing na ye wo kwan a ye fa so a wo ya ubetumi etwa ne correct e wo the time given to you no ti na be a time enro nti no nso wo ho nti me nua reku and akotene patcho se question bi wo ho nso a ubetumi bisa
me two question no ama atie nti se obi ewo question bi obetumi ebisa na sabre me no ne lawyer ye be fa aye nkrofo questions no consent ebi wo platform no so ebi nso so ewo in text message phone no so Amba between your fresh Sabre lines they are acting. Either say we be say anything about your rights as a UK consumer when you buy items online, either on phone and say on the internet. And also say any other question concerning your immigration nationality. And the Emirabiano BWF solicitors I crowd say ano amount. Mekai will say we are live on BW TV, we are live on BW Radio. So Anna, we are live on BWF Solicitors Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, any other number here befriend 07399 208468 07399 208468 and I will be text at the Abrayan 07956 422-780. Now, lawyer, me were a few questions. Now, I'm saying, be also be not ready. Now, yeah, the amount for Alex say a dear back or day by yeah. Let me quickly get to that. Was a live chat. Or say, what are the requirements and link to apply to bring my husband and daughter, which we got married before December 2020 from Germany? Alex will say a question on why I'm with me about Mamma.
Yo, I want to believe, sir, Alex or EU national.
Well, one come back also more worried from Germany, so I'm assuming that could be correct.
So I mean a date be or December 2020, which is the relevant date no if UK if EU in the 11 p.m. of the 31st day of December 2020 no. And it's a sign here so I'm worry before say UK if EU on the 31st of December 2020 there and then na ne yere no was ne family member. Nti sign here especially so mushia and so no worry now worry before that date no there and there obetumi depend on your nwangasa e de wo chroma ha no obetumi aye application say okọ akofa na yere ema na beka nensa
okay
obi say then na mehia na me de aye
a link ben no
and a link ben we depending on the circumstance no minim ni onwangasa ewo minim so onwangasa e uni so onwangasa e uni na okọ akofa na yere abadia and the oba under EU under EUSS oba EUSS family permit application. And say depending on the circumstances so no one can so any EU DNO ebi and be okuta settled status. Okuta settled status, but of course we warren the from date here or the money
or the further year but also or EU national
on your EU national hand so long say EU ni or warren a year before December 2020 there emrano emma kwan say nimpa no a owo ha okuta pre-settled or settled and the EU no EU ni no betumi akofa ne ho kanfo no ewo amanone aba provided say omu share physically and some omu ware meeting in person room then Emrano Emma.
It does not necessarily have to be Ghana. It could be any country outside of the UK.
Outside of the UK. Duduano aya because some year Ghana for no abedura but Nigeria for so eyebi all across board. If you cry to me yebi war Israel na there. And it doesn't really matter as long as we no outside the UK no we EUSS family permit application ama wo yere no a owo amanene no
Okay.
na abeka wonsa links no e bebre so na me boss no wo ye EUSS family permit nti wo ko internet no so a wabo EUSS family permit application bebi a nimpa no ewo no ehwo na wo ye application ai den efia se nimpa no wo Ghana application wo ye no wo Ghana even though betumi atena anywhere in the world on the internet and do it but so we select say we say where are you making the application from and the nimpa no wo Germany or select Germany se nimpa no wo Ghana or select Ghana nimpa no because ho na wo kwakọbọ wonsa ayede ano okay. Very important.
All right.
Link no, say na boss no, we search EUSS family permit application from baby corona oba no baby about ama na we follow na what the
okay. Grace Mensah say thanks so very much. You are doing a great job, Rosie Darcy. But you share we or say Oraku and Lawyer Asma. I met a lady when I visited Ghana this April. Unfortunately, I didn't have photos of evidence with her during my visit, but I have decided to go and marry her next April and bring her to the UK. Will this application be successful without evidence of photos on my first visit? Well, she or call first one, no, or my photo, but person or call no call warena and kasa a day eba. Inti obetimi I can say. Well, Meshiano, me ba first one there, me ntwa to be nti no mini bibisa. Would that help?
Ebi ono no so we ntwa photo. Ebi a no twa ye ba no on kai mpo say e photo a e relevant.
Oh, okay.
Because we twa photo a apart from say camera no a e specific camera we be use no. Your cameras ni na na obe kira date and time.
Okay.
Inti minwe I want to believe say o photos ni bebre date and time ni ho. Then me photo ni na me say photo we me channel that way ya. Of course me photo we me channel that way. Nti say photo pen na ye hia dia ka me tumi aka say photo we me channel dan na me share me yere no. Nti won hwehwe e bia na o twa bi ba ne refi. Bia no mo de ni phone kra twa bi ba ne re na efi. Bas so yes na tie na on twa bi kra dia. You see man American can say you have met the person in person. Before you marry. Depending on our arrangement, our method na obe yusu ewo Ghana no especially no. You say ordinance marriage and customary marriage. Ordinance marriage na say mu mienu na mo ho and say our no ayede. Ya certify our no. And then ba kono a green ewo middle no. Sorry for a use no. I say wedding certificate no. A ordinance marriage certificate. And it doesn't have to be say asordem nko assembly for no marriage registry no omo issue sa ade no eso. Now the rule is this: you cannot use this, you cannot perform this, or you cannot contract this type of marriage if you have not both been physically present at the marriage ceremony. And it's a mini picture cry. It is conclusive, say the law is obvious. Once I have met the test of the law, let's just say me wo because me ni ho a
okay.
That's one. Customary marriage, you know, bebre no aya na ye proxy. Because bi an nipa ntumi nko. But ye nue say obetumi akọ. Se mo kọ na mo kọ ware a. Se ne awo ka no ebi a me ntwa photo, but I want to believe say wo twa ye wore na efi. But Imran say meet before marriage. Wanka how long? Wanka how long? I say meet before marriage. It is a me share o bi aware no e ba so 12 p.m. 12 noon.
We share no.
We share of course. Oko airport many be share. Oko do ye and some be worry. Who do ye ne? E try na mo be worry. And we do ye no be share o. Mo photo. E dey dance say ye the next day in your worry.
Photo now try ya onya we.
It might be said no ho pass. Say you can also ni bi. So ni photo ni bi wo ho there. Then of course. So our course of worry on in April 2023 or say next year. April 2023 no Okodua before me ware no we share ni fiancé in person, but to evidence we share in person maybe anywhere can actually say photo but photo no make common sense say we share no ampa. Because how do you tell someone say we share in pano ya bra bibia ni ho just say we share photo na ye de be kire say we share ye. Nti say photo yi wo ho we share no pa na aware ba so area there. Did you meet before marriage?
Yes.
Yes. Imrano nka how long? Manka say 1 year before or that. But na ya akondo ne say ibi a muhia ya no kra na mo twempena no ansa mo ba waro kra no na de bi a muhia bia no mutwitwa because these days you try photos selfies na there so many times and anyhow in any given opportunity. Nti no you can have a lot. But so when you obi a wo photos twa na eda a wo ba waro na eba wadwum say wo betwa photos ba ko mienu bia which are before marriage. Conclusive
evidence.
Okay. And yeah, big deal, say, the question no me intro photo. Does it mean to me, enkoye me mpuna yi ne ho ade na ye ware ana. Betu akwa ne ho ade na ma ware in 2023 April. Ba wo kwa ye be kan say before wo koye no muntwa photo ba ko bi a wo be di adanse say mu hia ye ansa.
Okay. Mamingfa Daniela de Imra, then I will get my tea. So say our question back home na on fan to Mansani a quiz and also Daniela I say Brana ED and Komo F nuggets no ho ubetime ade wo adult dependent relative ade no abano or say ubisa only bisa about universal credit any limited number of hours or year no ubisa say what about if one is on flexible contract and universal credit and earns a little under 20,000 per year?
Say Imrano say 18,600. Say ukofa bia wukunu we aba 18,600. Now this time ukofa wukunu anasa we ukofa wo mama anasa wo papa anasa wo adult dependent no na aba. When me say we adwuma na say wunya 18,600 no a more or less we meet financial threshold no. But because it's a nimpa no yare, now you need more than just the basic financial living resource no. How do you prove success? It cannot win no abeye enough for nimpa no ne care ne adie a enkoye aban asudie. And what na eye contentious because Imran say you should have the resource to be able to do that. And it's a resource no enough for how do you prove it say BBC ubetumi aye na emra no beti wase say wo ba na wo say ubeye no ubetumi aye without aban emboa.
Okay. Well, send the can boss so the number no 0739920848 and I'll send the text 07950422780. Lexus, thank you very much. Also so yada say ukoso na utie yen. Na I'm say bia ubewo question bakwana me bia fa toso my na lawyer yano sana mako me next one so.
Yeah. Orekomidasi. Obia Mama say, or say, well done, lawyer. You have given me a clue regarding the no date. Yeah, no date. Yo, young koye anywhere. Na o can say marriage certificate to boss when your boss no question be by say na obi dike bisa memrebi say moye married na e was say on sign fan call ye can say Ministry of Foreign Affairs no mon kwa endorse ansa na wetime use so akan application ho ana I say so munya certificate no direct from the council na ana sa AM ana say KM ana say there be no makoye or more ordinance no or say and no I'll be to me use now without going to the Foreign Office to and endorse it first. Bacho.
Yo me da se bebre. Yo bibi a friend of veracity. So adina authentic.
Okay.
Any validation of adekodia no a udidi adanse say bibi ayeden esi no. Now nienti ayeye no is to give adena okuta a confirmation of marriage no veracity and validation. Okay. Because I no cry nka Ministry of Foreign Affairs emfa letter to so say aware we ye no Ghana and say kro we so. Sir. No say no cry nka council no and say assembly Ghana kwaya kind of assembly. District assembly and I say metropolitan assembly and I say municipal assembly now require registration. No. So you know crank or more letter no to give it veracity and validity.
Okay.
And now we of course court there so ewo ho. And I say UK or memu na wo dey ba and I say US and I say whatever the country is no ye wo consular session ejina mu ma Ghana or any other country for that matter no, but we are limiting it to Ghana. So UK High Commission consular ewo ho. Omo the letter beto so a kire say aware a Ghana ejitum edimu esida omo eye no da way na omo register no da way. Sa enyoma we nyina ye kan bom ma ye friend no attestation. Okay. Attesting to the fact that marriage certificate here ekura yenue is valid and verifiable.
Okay. Inti na no sa na ye option say wo be ana say one ya does this affect your application? Say bia one ko yes verification na would that affect your application in any way?
Well, you see you want to give value.
Okay.
To adekodenia wo ye no. Adentina say obi call restaurant so kote aduane adi a obi chusu say ne nam no omonya no well done omo kuku ni yie manembene obi pen medium obi pen rare depending on your taste and value how person will add to nutrition no a ekwo wumu no nutrition na wa ade ni mu no certificate na certificate. Okay. But say obi beka say ukofa no baby keke. So you are giving it value by going the extra mile to attest to the fact say na woka no sanity. Then your argument will be that say nye papa nka san crofo we nyina no omo amfa omo signature anye den answer here. Is it compulsory? It's not, but it adds weight to nia wo say we ye no. And obi a per weight me boa. Then I will say go for weight.
Yo, Mr. We time of questions na doors, but I'll just ask once in a bear quiz never basto. Na ye quiz so basto no na me mighty for so nkaya say. December nyame aduma ye be major quiz na nkasa no de prizes e bobo ho me pra me ni britu e bi ni say ye ba plane ticket etwa holiday wo ko Ghana ko da posh hotel kra na we twitwa we num na wasan back I need the other come because many Briankas and the last one maybe some questions so now young community maybe the question be by say
you now we am say do na person who exact date no nti say we zoom date no ka say and say we boss so a na nkofo person mo dey almost start so mo prepare
December quiz no okay December quiz no mema mo clue kakra e wo ho ne say prizes dey be two screen is here but say we share yen program from January up to ene day just go back now King can listen tie we've done quiz almost every Saturday quiz be every Saturday and no be ka ho and Thursdays and Fridays program so no some of our highlighting topic no so no and also e be ka ho enti no se wo pese wunya utwa no correct pa ubetumi akọ no asa etie programs no se woni adagye wo de baby a wo bia no na wo bo na wotie wonya 1 minute 3 minutes bia na wo bo na wotie wo yesa ubetumi win prize now enti prizes na de abeto so no yes first prize rade onzumu mami kese kakra me hu figures bi bobo ho enti no yes first prize no o ko holiday Ghana ticket amount na cobra free could travel no na bra second prize no benya £500 and a third prize no se becha £200 enti no se we ni so se ubeka ye ho abomodia na listen to the program as time goes on especially from now until the December time quiz ne beba no enti Mr. Munchen so na me bisa me question last one na fedie yenko I see I got a working visa and now I got a working visa and now in the UK. My sponsor insists I drive before I can continue working. Oh, sorry, no. And the DM say, you can't want something. We say, can I? Oh, sorry. Question be why I say internal man fan intema ha. My wife has indefinitely my wife has indefinitely to live in the UK. She's applying for a citizenship certificate. Do you need any more proof of document to apply for the citizenship certificate? But on the question, no send your trouble, no. Sana MC Makenkan amaye no. Nti mpacho eno ohia wenya ni indefinite area apia British citizenship no. Certificate na apply for no. Also san prove no maybe wo ho na say also prove so a document ben no hia so also use no mfa prove mpacho.
Indefinite leave to remain now or one depending on kwan of fast we no. Obiane ne dear, but the standard one say we craft for 1 year after indefinite was given. But depending on the Sebia ne panel and you our requirement so and now odibenya ya then as I say from the date of marriage obi uma unya indefinite before so be 10 years. And even though we cry for more than 1 year, no bia 10-year journey no won't try anyway because now we need be answer obe worry ema ye di bia den amawo. Obi so na na yere no a British and say no kunu a British citizen and also no 1 year rule may not necessarily apply. But on the face of it, no kuta indefinite and the rule associated with it so what shall say apply to. We no Mrana say absence. Schedule 6 of the British Nationality Act, absence. Absence, obi omo a oba time bia okọ holiday, okwanso okoshemu a na waba. Timra no restrict obi obetumi naturalize ni obi a ontumi naturalize based on absence Into standard ni say 450 days. Even though there are specifics depending on say nimpa no ne yere and say nukuni British citizen. Now, I'm 3 years and I say 2 years. So there are different conditions to that. But the standard one is say within 5 years now, we be here with naturalization application. How many days and now what's now outside the UK? Outside, say should be at least or at most 450 days within 5 years. Until a brosa then I would be prove say 450 days absence in who took we take it we stamp na passport mu and then I would be there dance say me kura me two kwan da and I say me two kwan da endorse sa you be work ni nyina out na ye hu dodo no to confirm say umbro 450 within 5 years and now so say within that last year no would be naturalization application two kwan ebro 90 days and I say we free UK embro 90 days within the last year no. Then English language. Mrade says say witumi kasa wo brofu mu kakra. A wobetumi adwetwetwa wo ho. A your friend no English language proficiency assessment no. Wo boso. To bukakoye exams B1. Ukoye exams no wonya up to B1 level no a. Na say wodemu, na say wotumi atenemu a English no enye problem. Enye brofu kasa no. And as I what chrome ha bakwasam so kakra na wotumi ehu baby a na oman no efi eni baby a oman no eko nti life in the UK test no and also ehia wo kwakoye and also your evidence ni bi eno no and say we so what na 5 years up to some point na we your application then actually say you've been resident for the last 5 years. Nti no it is say you P60s so we ejuma and I say we are self-employed in so our self-assessment evidence and I say we nye ejuma so and the letters na there na beba we say mu no betumi aka ni nyina bo mi say na me wa na say GP evidence so correct say what you chroma ha GP record betumi use and I say bank statement and I say pay slips nti difference the woman say depend on document I will be use no aya na e bebre. And that depend on the particular document. I also just a few. If you use P60, you only need for 5 years.
Right.
But so you use bank statement there, then
And
you
you
need
have-
12 times 5, which is 60.
Wow.
So those are the differences. Otherwise, but you just have to prove, say, 5 years, you've been resident or living in the UK. The sign you may now be here, now they prove now why your application.
Sir, we the time corner main fan can a follow-up question. We be sir, what kind English no question back would be a pop-up. Ma me say one try English, but one way or the other, so indefinite leave to remain. But on try English, baby, meaning point of fast, so I indefinite leave to remain. No. Na sisi ono so person ko British citizen ni bi nti no. Tama or ye indefinite na o hia one try English will say ye onya no. Still I say o sa prove say obey citizen hia English na. Or mami ye confused or kakra, but em say wa boso. Ena ba kun so say say senior care worker na skill worker for no you so say why degree won chromo pen or year verification from the ethics company as a home office for branch no na or the proven English proficiency no sa so na say ahanso or year indefinite no and so year British citizen na sa English proficiency no use so the chromo degree na obey verification wa ha no obetumi use enoa e de ayesa British citizen application na as the aspect of the English language no.
Yo, now me person we second one no na me call my me no a 1 year English and so we yan indefinite no there no because this English bit your domain, and whilst we are letting the people know, we can shed a little light on the
Can you say tio say yes go worker route and care worker route our mode bakrum ha no either so better IELTS at B1 either general or academic non-fambra or pasia non-fambra. Okay, but then say degree while we invest now degree, you don't need to write the IELTS no. Yet me you so your degree no qualification no at the year English aspect nema. But then before they do that no, you better take your certificate, your transcript, any your letter be from the university. At the cultural home office for say a year through ethics, formerly known as NARI. At the cultural must say sa ade miensa mi kidi ne pe kun say watro or the brofo na tro ni English school a we degree level. Enti ye nhwe sa certificate nhwe say esombo to say you one na SSL or tro na it is for I can say you and I said there be on be verify afins on be check genuinity na say on dey no so account on be check the genuinity of their certificate no na answer no ma verify ehun say yes o level no degree no is at either level B1 and C1. Most of the degree ni etenya C1 and I say C2 enti eba ni sana on tro B1 no na or the no I apply for the skill worker route na na say the care worker route and health and social worker route. Enti when ya no ewie no bisa say eba ni say okoye British passport when ya ni indefinite okoye ni British citizenship sorry. Osan ehia say onkotro B1 ni biom na onfa nkoye sorry onfa nkoye British citizen application na nti I don't know bisa
na me to am I will say we betumi yi na ano okay anyway so the long and short me say nipa we ekuta actors because mind you most of the time depending on ayakra na C1 no kra na higher than B1 and B2 no you say ukuta actors no we use the application before we betumi use as a replacement of the English proficiency na in case say we for this particular way some they will allow that because you have proven that now so we work degree no so UK hard so there and they na straightforward and also we use degree certificate at the atoso and the flexibilities no e wo ho ma sa inimpa way. Now back to yenua no or say or indefinite leave but time no nya no na or English requirement no any ho and it's right obi omo a okuta indefinite by a settled status you there no they don't ask you to do English indefinite ni bi no 1 year way obi so mo nya indefinite long ago bon person by citizenship into on board die 1 year Saturn 1 year English. I feel na all baba year citizenship. Imran say 1 year so we indefinite no. We year English ni bi. And I would the year successful there which may use ni bi.
Okay.
Now why when you use English and a year successful ni there that means you have to do the English now.
Okay.
Into obey English now I life in the UK no. But near assumption America wo sa ehon ne say nipa no ni age 65 plus there is exemption for English and life in the UK. Na sa nipa no so wo disability affecting the ability to write the exam, prepare and write the exams and that's why trokra enye because of sa disability no dia and the which may use that on medical grounds to seek exemption. So exemption is two: medical exemption and age exemption. Age exemption you can prove it by your passport date of birth in a woman. But with medical exemption you need independent doctor, which is your GP, to confirm say we yare and that's a medical condition and that's a disability it prevents you from sitting, preparing and doing the exam and passing, and therefore you should be exempted. Home office for former, as I said, doctor no a complete not certified. Now ordinary report account as evidence say you are exempted.
Sir, you me that say lawyer in time now so men can say you. And yes, I met you time now.
Unfortunately, I cut 2 minutes no more BW radio, so not I cut it off because we'll be going over to pick up the news from Ghana. And more radio, so no, if it cuts off, sorry about that. Next time we're very conscious about the time. But young call na fe young kofa young quiz no Emra. I've got some voice notes here. I've got some text messages there. We can say there no ebesha fridge munafe yede abram because we've run out of time. David, Ghana ni wenya 83 years. Our mobility issues on me and nanti year was didn't see who chair more idea. And I feel our long-term disability. Now, David, ne baba afi British citizen out UK. Afi beso kofa ne maame David na afi one no betna UK ha. Which of the following must David meet? Shannon yewo David and yewo afi. David ne maame na wenya 83 years no. Ena ne ba afi ena eti UK ha opese okofa ne maame ede no eba. Which of the following must David meet before her application is likely to succeed? 1. Medical evidence that because of medical conditions she cannot perform everyday tasks. 2. That Afi is a British citizen. And that Afi is 83 years old. That Afi is 83 years old. And number 3. That Afi is a British citizen. Number 2. And number 1, a medical evidence that because of medical conditions, she cannot perform everyday tasks. And see, Mami Hemo answers, no, I'm saying, who say I started a bachat and so Daniela Chaymensa say A and answer number 1. Okay, thank you very much. That was so Alexa say number 1. Okay, over from so they keep coming. Okay, you wore Emily Latoya A, which is number 1. Gloria Asante say A, and also so me about a minute or so. Rebecca Amwakon A number 1. And keep yours coming. Alexa say once I send the text a day Abrayan what text message line also or say again number 1. Rebecca Asante is also saying can we have Rebecca's answer? Okay, number 1. Rebecca say number 1. The next one, which is Dauda Sari. Dauda Sari say number 1. Well, number 1 seems to be very popular amongst all the answers that are coming. Yemfa about 2 or 3. Na yemfa so Tilly Duma Tilly to say Tilly Duma say number 1. The next one we no or the lot of some and well, we bet me send the text 0795042278. Okay, so Avid is a Ghanaian aged 83. She has mobility issues and long-term disability. Only daughter Afi is a British citizen who lives in the UK. Afi wants to bring her mother Avid to live with her in the UK. Which of the following must Avid meet before her application is likely to succeed? One, medical evidence that because of medical conditions she cannot perform everyday tasks. Number two, that Afi is a British citizen. And number three, that Afi is 83 years. Well, me and the number three because it's evident they were 83 years. Well, lawyer, what's your answer?
You senior yabobo so no Mrano nature say we application visa is not just as simple as that. It's very rigorous and has very high threshold. So you cannot just put comments or your statement on paper and just present say me mama and say me papa or yare we nyini to me here necessary or here every day. And case law supports that. You need verifiable and independent evidence from a medical doctor and as a health professional which may confirm say sa ena etie sa na etie dia and the because medical evidence that because of the medical conditions the person cannot perform everyday tasks. So it's not just about the age but the fact that the age and the medical condition associated has prevented him or her from performing everyday tasks. And the case law to support that is the case of Rebelli versus Entry Clearance Officer, where a South Africa issue. And the case was decided in 2018. And again supported by another case in 2017, case of Brexit versus Secretary of State for Home Department. And here can I say, case law no, now I'll conclude say, oh yeah, adult dependent application. It's not just what you say, but the fact that there is independent medical evidence over a period of time. I will claim this an impano into me and yes, I saw to support that. So our answer is number one.
Hooray! Monday number one by Munyina Mocha, and as lawyer has given the explanation, there's a case law. It me ekfa sa semana se eka sa semana and the Rebelli versus Entry Clearance Officer Pretoria case 2018. Lawyer, yana muka EWC in
So E is England and W is Wales. England and Wales share the same common law jurisdiction.
Oh, so that will be a court of appeal thing.
So yeah, and this is court of appeal. So it went to court of appeal, civil division, and volume 611. And so we should share a report. This was reported in volume 611, 2018, in England and Wales Court of Appeal Civil Law.
Okay. Right. Well, Senia, we're coming to the end of the program. It's been very exciting, very full of information. More questions, concerns, your address, CB. Unfortunately, we couldn't do all of them, but whatever it is, say time and tide waits for no man, and we can never be exceptions to this general rule. Bolex D, more na madarama, more my yang atari, share my yang fepa. So OPBA, Obitia phrase 07956 336120 07956336120. Now, nama yeti ebo ye young quiz na ye day ebrewo starting from the very first day, in fact the very first day of December 2022. Na the TN say ye be young quiz and ye na ye no afibia ne be annual quiz no, and this year the first prize is 2 weeks paid holiday to Ghana. You remember a flight, any accommodation for 2 weeks. Oh, prize, I don't know. So we'll do first. Starting from 1st of December, every Thursday until Friday the 23rd of December 2022. The also, second prize, 500 cities, 500 pounds cash. 500 pounds cash. And a third prize, a year, 200 pounds a year cash. Now, Mobakaya, last year, be a winning prize, and I want to show you when he came over to pick up his prize. It will be BWF Solicitors. I say, Alex will say, 12th of March 2020. When I win the last quiz we did. Congratulations. Indeed, so also so you feature on neutral to say, participate in the quiz starting every Thursday on the Legal Hour program, from the 1st of December to the 23rd, of December 2022. Now, be Dibriana 2 weeks paid holiday to Ghana. And I think so Ubetimia winning £500 cash and £300 cash plus other consolation prizes. Follow us on all our social media.
Paid with accommodation.
Yes. Flights and accommodation. Okay, thank you. So follow our social media handles here at BWF Solicitors live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and our face also LinkedIn. And our face also for BWF Solicitors. I'll be to your phone 077-127-61884 and 0208-493-7340. Well, quickly, Edeng and Udi a Jayana Fe Yemfa and sorry, Auntie Obosuia, then na quickly na Yane na so Edeng Krana Yapon.
Yo, it's a financial phone, and so yada Obibia Rasta there way to Abuana Jumedzi Abba Ewi. And there, as I say, no, of hen rights and not there in that Yama with the young day, a young of fire towards na ye use your friend consumers. Tituru yana ye consumers UK. Nende adna yesu eno na ye share consumer protection laws na UK ebo consumers ho eban efi nkrofo a wodi woye kana na ene nyoma wo fanyama kwan do wodi sisi individuals no. Obi o moboto adebo wie ni na afi de adeno kra onya adeno amba obeba na asai obeba na onye papa na nyoma ye besa na we lusu sika na de ohwehwe nimpa no hu. Emra say because they are consumers, you are protected, your rights are intact. Rights ni being there, say ito national the eternal as a sawajina, say turn war phone do, say turn war internet do, a bottom a one na a catch order impair adenibium. Another boko internet do na a click cancel, naturally a cancel adeno until war cancellation rights within 14 days. Damaso if you are ebotum akacha one day a power refund o send adeno nya papa obe no nya papa into a power refund ebo post come on now with whisker amount back into the account na you see editor adeno if you want so it was right there say impo adeno obe no epe nso mo obe no nya papa botum we replacing another was a sana amount second one farm no mo obama was for like for like. And in terms there, what the Adzenobabra will fear, I friend delivery no. May I share there, company na town no one will be delivered, then to say, or kafa agent to do another courier service be do. Na Adzeno or you, another one bazaar. Company into me there, confirm be delivered. Only company no you now see there, over share there Adzeno, Wasan or Zabro beam. So into my young damaza or the others come out. Na it kotobi or baby for. And now in terms of default delivery there, it had now within 30 days no they would deliver in a bro. Unless there be a one I should there a per adzeno in term another a per adzeno later. Yadamiza or there 30 days no unsa kawazi until some panel 10 term another paddle over chariza in there 30 days no baba. Yadamiza or there you want to share Nansa see Juma there or the baba later. Another was the baba before 30 days. And now, yes, share into BB at there, ato adze na adzeno ezeroko, but whether all right or whether bottom is alcohol. A bit today is ban, a bit today a drew, a bit today nyama pants in adza, yadi share yahu direct, no, aya or Sunday health and safety nunti, nyama bebre, aya bottom we create a problem. Entire one gin to me there, out to the band, nursing pet, another back, another out to drew nursing pet, another back, another out of those body items, no essay, bit to say, pants, body brazier, any other things, and that's a vest, any other things, it's a back, I companies in the bit there, so I way, I don't know, na a used to there, on gin to me there it's baba back. Nembom se adze no imbredo na label another seal no breaking it za botum edze akọ ema ayeye. But ni nyina mu no so yezibanza they don't expect the botum that edze akọ. Bebre no advice wo mi there saroto adze na ye sure the internet na another baby aroto no or ye genuine use credit card na photo or send there. Section 75 of Consumer Credit Act no aya operated to if you nkrofo a what to ade wo online na wo pede wodi bu nkrofo nti what ton wo pe na wa close website no ehwehwe won a enya one nti try there be use credit card na the actor o send a credit card no company na credit card no ya ne de no obe chase company na on koroton adama no so we huni da we do skabama o send there you are protected under the law. Inti ende za yadze bro ewiabre na ye no abobodi. Join her biom the sende the yensuaze enko yadawase.
We go to now.
Oye fantakasa di oye sita into manka abra mention English language krumpu teacher atma ama menyu agema afemna Anofen. Oye, manso makamade, tamen Kenya me, ngomi na Kenya na bina waka BWF solicitors, community and the law, eva hanyen. Ne wo, ninya bo tu ninya nano ni yane, woko, agbene weke balake, ota no kase brofo, ni ake floor he, ke brofo na ake floor here, try ke English as your second language, obanyo ba ni nami, mawabu na kangbe. Alo yang ma B1, ke ha immigration, alo B1 po ke ha skilled application, skilled state migrant application manima wabo ye no hugbe keje no kone fill application shekule ona agbe no ba chon ni ofe ne ka application no hugbe ye ni manima kwemi ma ha bwalo no koni wo ba anya po wo kan ha BWF solicitors ke balake immigration application twa ke ni bi kome ye ni wonyo wo wa ye neke KT education consult bi onyo wa koni won ha community ni bi ni gba wona ina chamo wo nye fe nya yiradon akenye bo wotu ni kenye hogba ya she nwe ku mele ho nkenye ba akpe nye yiradon oreku bacho mewi.
Well. So that brings us to the point where we say thank you to you and our goodbyes. It's been a wonderful couple of hours for us, and we're so delighted that we are able to come your way with such a wonderful program. Same time next week, which is the community and the law. And I want to remind you, sir, from the 1st of December 2022 until the Friday, the 23rd of December 2022. The December quiz, BWF solicitors and a day, bro. You stand a chance of winning the first prize, which is 2 weeks paid holiday in Ghana, flights and accommodation. Second prize, cash of £500, and the third prize, a cash of £200. Follow us on our social media platforms and all the other bits. No? And I think the Ghana Society is organizing the annual Kente Festival Dinner and Dance Saturday at Luton. Inti the community of the law na koho celebrate Kente, which is part of our beautiful culture. If I'm a recruit from Pon and medewu see na me kamfo ede amount say if you want the best in legal services here in the UK, we're going to BWF Solicitors 214-218 Tottenham High Road, no so 7 Sisters, North London. Sounds so and make I also between a fair one 0208 493 7340 0208 493-7340 and that's 077-127-61884. It's been good. It's been wonderful. I wish you a very prosperous week, and until same time next week, it's bye from me.
Everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express